Right, YouTube, that was a big old HYROX send there, and to think we had already trained Muay Thai this morning, and that session was mainly consisting of kicking, so whole lot of leg today, whole lot of legs. But anyway, that was that wrapped up their second session of the day. We did 3 supersets, 5 rounds each of 500 meter row, followed by 30 burpees, 500 meter ski, which was meant to be 25 meter sled, but Reload Sanctuary have taken the sled off of the rooftop HYROX section of the gym, basically because it's something to do with the tarmac isn't complete yet, so they've taken it off. So we switched that from 500 meter ski into 400 meter run, and then to finish we had 5 rounds of wall balls and DB thrusters. The wall balls went in 60, 40, 30, 20, 10. The DB thrusters went in 20, 17, 14, 12 and 10, I believe. So yeah, absolutely fucking brutal. But we 2 weeks out from Bangkok, baby, so no slowing down. That being said, I'm not even sure if Bangkok will be happening. I'm not sure if flights have been affected due to what's obviously going on in the world at the minute, which I'm not going to comment on or get too deep into, because quite frankly I know nothing about it. Of course I have people near and dear to me, loved ones, good friends of mine in Dubai, which of course praying for them at the minute and ensuring that I'm staying in contact and keep in touch. They are all safe at the minute, which I'm very, very glad about. But again, I don't really know too much around the situation. I don't really concern myself or involve myself in stuff that I can't control ultimately, which sucks because what is going on is scary and it's fucking terrifying to say the least. But yeah, all I can do right now is pray for my loved ones, my dear friends out in Dubai, keep in touch with them, hope to hear that they're doing well and they're safe, and that is realistically that at the end of the day. I ultimately still need to show up as a coach each and every day, show up for my clients, stay consistent and dial in with my training, and ultimately just focus on the variables in which I can control, and that's what I'm doing at the minute. So yeah, like I said, Bangkok, just over 2 weeks out. That's if we make it to Bangkok. I guess we'll find out at the end of this video whether I can still book my flights or whether they'll be affected or delayed or anything like that. But yeah, nothing, well, no flights have been booked yet. Of course the HYROX ticket has been booked, but no flights have been booked yet. So I guess we'll have a little look over the weekend and see what's what. But anyway, I'm going to finish off now with some abs and 30 minutes worth of steps, and then we'll be home for the last meal. Right gang, so it's the following morning and we have just wrapped up 12k gears. That was 3k talking pace, 3k at 10k EB pace, 3k 10 seconds faster, and then 3k 10 seconds faster per k. So yeah, absolutely fucking brutal that. Absolutely fucking brutal. But all in all, that is the best way to start your day, as we know. I'm going to head off and grab a coffee now, and then I'll grab my meal one, got a haircut after that. Then coming back for an evening session, and we'll have a little catch up in between as well. Speak soon. Alright gang, meal one just went down. We had the same old as we always get from open house, so didn't show you because I feel like that's just getting a little bit excessive at this point. Plus last time I showed you it nearly went all over the floor. But no, we're all showered now and ready for the day. Today is Friday, which we don't do any check-ins on Fridays, so going to be doing some editing today, getting some content. Like I said, got an evening session, going to be doing a little bit of recovery, sauna, ice bath. Got a haircut though in around about 10 minutes. There's this place I found on Instagram called Quick to Trim, where basically you book the haircut and they actually come to you. They come to your gaff, set up, cut your hair, and these guys really look like they know what they're doing as well, which is superb. Because yeah, I think I might have mentioned in one of the first Bali vlogs that I found a good place for a haircut. Now, the guy in which I got for that first haircut, which done a pretty decent job, I haven't seen him in there since. And each and every time I've walked in from that point, I've got the shit barber, unfortunately, where he always leaves my sideburns too high. He can never shape up my beard properly. There's a huge line in my fade, and I just think to myself, like, with the competition round here and the level of men in which I've got to compete with now, I cannot be walking around with the trim like that. So yeah, I'm gonna give these guys a go. They look like they can trim, so they're coming around in about 10 minutes. I guess I'll keep you posted, and we'll see what they're saying. Right, so we acquired the trim, as you can see. Safe to say the guy can cut hair. I wanted to film that and get a little bit of it for the YouTube video, but he literally said no filming. So if the barber says no filming, you do not film. If he needs to, like, whatever he needs to do in order to focus and make sure that he delivers the perfect trim, then look, I'm cool with that, right? But yeah, young lad, I think he was like 23, knew how to cut hair, super chatty as well, super nice guy. So safe to say I'll be requesting him from this company next time. I think the company is called Quick 2 Trim. 2 is in the number 2. You can find them on Instagram at that exact name. So yo what's going on, brother? You good? How you feeling? So just caught up with one of the boys there, but yeah, no, Quick 2 Trim, I believe their name is Quick 2 Trim, and they know how to cut hair as well. They know how to cut hair, so definitely highly recommend them if you come out to Bali, because getting a trim here, as me and Josh just discussed there, is completely hit and miss. So yeah, I'm off to train now. This is going to be my lift for the week. I say my lift of the week, I've already done an additional push and pull. Basically, my coach will structure my sessions throughout the week, and if I only have one session throughout the day, because usually I like training twice per day, I'll add in an additional push or pull just to kind of try and keep the aesthetics, keep the size. So we're racking up a lot of running at the minute, 40k a week on average. So yeah, going to be doing my lift today, which is literally just going to consist of squats, deadlifts, lunges, and incline press. So let's get to it. Right, YouTube, so it is the following day and we are having a little butchers right now on bookingflights.com to see if we can still fly out to Bangkok, Oriental City, but the city don't know what the city is. Get it? Right, looks like we can still book flights. Okay, that's positive. It looks like we can still book flights. Pretty cheap as well, to be fair. One there for 7 million IDR. I think that's about 200 quid, just under maybe. Let's have a little look. 7 million IDR in GBP. Oh, it's ChatGPT. Oh, 300 British pounds. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So yeah, that's mainly like the rough prices of the flights here. Maybe a little bit more expensive for some, but £300 for a return, 4 days in Bangkok. Hotels would be like 12 quid a night, so be fucking dirt cheap when you get there. But all in all, it looks like HYROX Bangkok will still go ahead. So massive apologies for the clickbait title. I had to get the views somehow. You know, YouTube has been popping off recently. For me anyway, the views have been doing really well. Really appreciate you all watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. So subscribe down below, because we are going to continue with 2 times videos per week and make sure we take this YouTube channel to the fucking moon. I'm taking you guys on an absolute journey this year. So yeah, that's that there. Bangkok in just over 2 weeks now. No, 2 weeks today. 2 weeks today we will be racing in Bangkok. And that was a huge goal I wanted to box off this year, was doing an international HYROX. So yeah, super excited for it. Super excited for it. But that is everything for this video, YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.